We are taking a live look now at President Trump back in his old stomping grounds, the Oval Office, inside the White House during a signing ceremony. Of course, he has said, at least his advisors have indicated, that he may sign as many as 200 executive orders on day one. He's talked about his priority, of course, on day one for quite a while being to close the border. He's talked about those mass deportations, but a number of these executive orders we're still awaiting to find more about. The oath has been signed, and now celebrations are also underway in our nation's capital. Want to check back in with our Kira Phillips, if we have that ball. Do we have a live look there? You can see some of the festivities already underway. Do we have Kira with us?
Yes, I am with you as the crowd is filling in. Can you hear me okay, Lindsay?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. I just can't see you. And, of course, we want to talk about a little fashion. We got to have a little levity today, right? And so I got to get a sense of the fashion trends. You told us before we can't see you from head to toe. I'm thinking you maybe, you have like shorts and sneakers on really underneath where that cutoff is. But
actually,
give us
I have a picture coming your way. I was trying to get a really good picture, but it's so tight up here. So I don't know if we'll get it to you in time for this hit. Let me know, Diane, if you're able to get it to her. Otherwise, you'll see it next hit. My really fancy shoes and my very creative hemming job. I think you'll be very impressed with what I did tonight. You know how the day is gone,
hold on,
Lindsay.
Kira,
we had to be up.
Kira, as soon as I get to you, now I got to take it back from you, but we're going to give it back. But we do have some serious business that is going on right there at the Resolute desk. We believe that Donald Trump, as he has said all along, it was a campaign promise that he was going to pardon those who participated in the insurrection on January 6th in the same Capitol where today he took that oath of office. Many believe that perhaps he went beyond those who, as even his own vice president suggested, J.D. Vance had said in recent days, that he didn't believe that anyone who took any violent action that day should be pardoned. And so we're still waiting to determine if all of the hundreds will be pardoned. If we can listen in, perhaps we'll gain a little more understanding.
You'll find out. It's ridiculous. We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. But, we'll see. We think we have very good grounds.
Sir,
people have wanted to do this for decades.
Sir, this is a proclamation declaring a national emergency at the southern border of the United States.
That's a big one. A lot of big ones, huh? You know what that means, right?
President Trump, did President Biden leave you a letter?
He may have. Right? Don't they leave it in the desk? I don't know. Oh.
What's in there?
Thank you, Peter. It could have been years before we found this. Wow. Thank you.
Can you stay on the outside?
Maybe we should all read it together.
Let's read it.
Well, maybe I'll read it first and then make that determination.
That sounds great.
Peter, thank you very much. I may not have seen this for months.
Happy to help with the passing of the torch.
I did. I left him one in the desk just like this.
What did you talk about?
Unification of our country. I didn't know that he gave a pardon to his family because he did it during my speech.
He didn't tell you in the limo?
No, he didn't tell me, no. He did it, they released it during my speech. During my speech. So all I could do was say, excuse me, I'd like to come back and speak some more. So, no, we were surprised by that. It's bad precedent, obviously.
Where are you thinking on tariffs on Mexico, given these actions you're signing on the border?
Well, we're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
When do you think you would enact those?
I think February 1st.
Are you planning on giving notice of that?
I think we'll do it February 1st.
25% on both, sir.
Sir,
on each.
on each. Yeah.
this is an executive order taking a large number of executive actions to secure our southern border.
Okay? Sounds reasonable.
President Trump, we remember 4 years ago, Barack Obama had told you that the top threat to the country was going to be North Korea. Did Joe Biden tell you what he thinks the top threat to the country is
No,
right now?
no.
Why not?
I think we have a lot of them. Right now, I think we have a lot. I think North Korea turned out to be good. I was very friendly with him. He liked me. I liked him. We got along very well. They thought that was a tremendous threat. Now, he is a nuclear power, but we got along. I think you'll be happy to see him coming back.
And
I think he has tremendous condo capability. He's got a lot of shoreline.
Thank you, sir.
Are you going to work with countries from South America to coordinate on immigration?
About who?
Well, immigration in general.
This is an executive order. Sorry, sir.
I'm fine with legal immigration. I like it. We need people, and I'm absolutely fine with it. We want to have it. We need it because we're going to have a lot of companies coming in to avoid tariffs. You know, if you don't want tariffs, all you have to do is build your plant in the U.S. So we're going to have a lot of workers coming in, but we have to have legal immigration.
Do you have a date in mind for when you want to put in on the China tariffs that you talked about?
Which one?
60%?
No. You're talking about which? Say it again.
The China tariffs, the broad
China?
tariffs.
Well, as you know, I put on large tariffs on China, and they've really been forced to leave them. And if we didn't leave them, you wouldn't have one steel mill that's open in this country because they were dumping massive amounts of steel. We've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars from China because they were unable to terminate the tariffs I put on China because it was too much money and the budgets didn't work and other reasons too. No, I mean, we're going to have meetings and calls with President Xi. I spoke to President Xi last week, as you know. Did you know that? I had a very good phone call.
But things on with NATO at this moment. Are you planning to leave your NATO alliance?
No, NATO has to pay more money. NATO has to pay 5%. We're in the Ukraine war by $200 billion more than NATO. It's ridiculous because it affects them a lot more. We have an ocean in between. And we've spent $200 billion more on Ukraine than NATO has spent. And they've got to equalize.
Did you talk to Xi about the Ukraine war?
Yeah.
Because China and Brazil together has a proposal to bring Russia and Ukraine to talk.
That's good. That's fine. I'm ready.
When are you going
That's
to talk
good.
with the Brazilian
How
president?
did Brazil get involved? This is a new one.
When are you going to talk to Lula?
Are you from Brazil?
I'm from Brazil.
Ah,
When are you
that's
talking?
why they're involved, I guess.
When are you going to talk with the Brazilian president? How do you see your relationship with Latin America and Brazil?
Great. Should be great. They need us much more than we need them. We don't need them. They need us. Everybody needs us.